Ahead of a critical meeting of congressional leaders on the next round of federal coronavirus aid, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said that lawmakers will not break for the holidays until a new coronavirus relief bill passes, and emphasized his belief that the two most contentious issues on the table, state, local and tribal aid and liability protections for businesses, should be left out of the deal in order to expedite relief. "We're not leaving here without a COVID package," McConnell said during a press briefing Tuesday. "No matter how long it takes." As they meet on Tuesday, McConnell, Pelosi, Schumer, McCarthy, and Mnuchin will presumably need to grapple with the two thorniest issues holding up the talks so far: state and local aid and liability protections from COVID-19 lawsuits for businesses. During his press briefing, the Senate Majority Leader suggested, as he has before, that those two provisions should be revisited in the new year and left out of the bill lawmakers are now debating. "That is the way forward," he said. "It's not clear whether the Democrats will be willing to support a plan that does not include additional aid for states and local governments, which has been a major priority for Pelosi and her caucus over the last several months." Representative R. O'Connor, D. Califf, took aim at the $908 billion plan introduced 2 weeks ago by a bipartisan group of centrist lawmakers that, according to Axios, is being used as a template by GOP leadership to draft the final relief package. The plan, now split into two parts, a $748 billion bill and a $160 bill containing only the liability and state and local aid provisions, does not provide for a second round of direct payments to the general public. "Now we are okay with no stimulus checks?" Khanna wrote on Twitter, joining a chorus of lawmakers including Senator Bernie Sanders, IVT, and Senator Josh Hawley, RMO, in calling for that provision's inclusion in the final bill. "Americans are livid with Congress. It's not hard. Listen to what people need." Khanna and a handful of other progressive lawmakers are urging Congress to bump the next round of direct payments up to $2,000 from $1,200 in the CARES Act, and extend supplemental unemployment benefits for 6 months rather than the 3 months the bipartisan group has proposed. Pelosi, McConnell, Schumer, and McCarthy set for pivotal stimulus meeting ahead of Friday shutdown deadline. Forbes, Warren Buffett on stimulus gridlock. "Just renew the PPP and get us to the end of the tunnel." Forbes, unable to bridge gap on toughest issues, bipartisan negotiators, implore Congress to vote now on parts of $908 billion stimulus plan. Forbes, bipartisan lawmakers finally ready to release $908 billion stimulus bill, but the plan is far from a done deal. Forbes.